Finish him. Kill the guy now. You have the gun. Hit him. What's wrong with you?
What? What is this?
Good day, sir.
You are watching Jackie Pan in my house.
No, it's King Kong, sir.
King Kong. You've never heard of ACTV before in your life? ACTV is very educative, informative, and there are football sport there. There is entertainment. There are a lot of things you can even attend lectures here. All you know is watch all those nonsense artists and do nonsense or you watch nonsense on TV. Last night you almost came in bed with your fist.
It's not me, sir.
And you wake up every morning, the bed will be so rough like you've been fighting kung fu in your dream. That's the reason why you have F's in your courses like especially made for you.
I have you last semester.
We £5 on you. Very stupid though. Yeah, change that section to ACTV right now. And oh God, the baby wants to have the first born. Stupid boy.
Good day, students. I do hope you are staying safe. It's nice being online with you this afternoon for Bed 213, Principles of Marketing lecture. Last time, we treated marketing information system, and today, I'll be lecturing on the topic channels of distribution. Channels of distribution. This is a very important topic in marketing. It's a powerful element of the marketing mix. In the marketing mix elements, we have the element of product, price, promotion, and place. The element of place consists of channels of distribution and physical distribution. Channels of distribution is important for managers taking decisions, placing goods and services where they are required and when they are wanted is the area of concern of this topic. Marketing channels are among the most important decisions that management faces. Most producers use intermediaries to bring their products to the market. And for a product to stay and achieve the desired objective with which the manufacturer have produced it, there is need for the right channel decision. What is channel of distribution? Channels of distribution can be defined as the route used in the physical distribution of a product from the manufacturers to the ultimate buyer of that product. The route in which products or services are made available to customers in the marketplace. The term is used to refer to the various intermediaries. Can be retailers, agents, wholesalers who help in moving products from the producer to the consumers. Channels of distribution help movement of goods from one place to another and thus create place utility. that is moving a product from the place of production to the place where the products are needed. Place utility. It also creates time utility. That is, for consumer to get the product, the goods and services when he wants them. That is time utility. And it also creates convenient value, bringing the goods and services in such a shape, size, or unit, and package it in a way that the consumer wants it. That is convenient value. Then it may consumer also to obtain goods at a price is willing to pay and under conditions which bring in satisfaction and pride of ownership, and thus create possession utility. So it involves the transfer of the product and ownership from the manufacturer to the consumer or the end user. What are the functions of distribution channel? The functions performed by the members of the marketing channels include: 1, information. Information gathering and distributing is very relevant. That was what we treated last time, talking about marketing research and marketing intelligence. The channel members, the wholesaler, the retailers, the agents, jobbers, they gather information that will be needed by the manager, that will be needed by the manufacturer, needed for planning, and information needed for aiding exchange. Also, they help to promote goods and services. As channel members, they assist to develop and spread the goods and services which the producer or the manufacturer may not be able to do personally. And also, they help in finding and communicating with prospective buyers and suppliers. That is, they help to establish contact between the manufacturer and the buyers, and also the suppliers. They also help in matching, shaping, and fitting the offer to the buyer's needs. Such activities like grading, assembly, and packaging, the middlemen, the channel members, assist in getting this done. They also involve in negotiation, reaching an agreement on price and other terms of the offer, so that ownership or possession can be transferred. This is to ensure convenience value and to ensure possession utility. They also facilitate physical distribution, that is, transferring and storing goods. They ensure that these goods, maybe through transportation, after storage and warehousing, the goods get to the end user, the final consumer, which is the focal point of marketing. They also involve in financing, acquiring and using funds to cover the cost of the channel work. And also, as channel members, they involve in risk taking. they assume the risk of carrying out the channel work as they move goods and services from the producer to the consumer. There are risks that may be encountered while doing this, and they bear this risk, and these are the functions of the marketing channels. Types of marketing channels. Marketing channels can actually be divided into two based on consumer products and industrial products. But the number of channel levels has to do with the intermediaries involved in moving the goods from the manufacturer to the consumer. And this includes physical flow of products, the flow of ownership, the payment flow, the information flow, and the promotion flow. All these are involved in the channel of distribution. The producer and the final consumer both perform same work. They are part of every channel, whether it is between the consumer, whether between the manufacturer and the consumer, between the manufacturer, retailer, and the consumer. We always find the manufacturer and the consumer involved in the channel. So, channel for consumer goods and channel for industrial goods are the two types of marketing channels. Consumer products require elaborate channels of distribution, but industrial products are sold through fewer outlets and often directly by the organization or company itself. The diagram below shows marketing channels for consumer products. This diagram displayed on your screen shows the marketing channel for consumer products. You have the producer and the consumer direct channel. The producer to the consumers direct channel, and the others are indirect channels. That is, from the producer to the retailer and to the consumers. Also, from the producer, the wholesaler or distributor, to the retailer and to the consumer. Then, the producer to the agent or broker or agent, as the case may be, depending on the product or services involved, to the wholesaler, to the retailer, and also to the consumer. So these are marketing channels for consumer products. Then, for producer to the consumer, when there are no intermediaries between the producer and the consumer, the channel is called direct channel. It's mostly used when organizational products are new, and is aimed at creating awareness and gaining access to target consumer. Then the producer to the retailer to the consumer, this one involves establishment of a relatively large outlet whereby the retailer is involved as the middleman. Then the producer to wholesaler to retailer to the consumer. This is the most common channel for consumer goods. That is, from the producer or manufacturer to the wholesaler to the retailer and to the consumer. The producer chooses to use this so that the wholesaler will take care of transportation needs, shipping needs, and the likes. And the last one is producer to wholesaler, to jobber, to retailer, to the consumer. The producer chooses to use agents to assist the wholesalers in marketing goods. The use of jobbers could be attributed to their specialized experiences. Then, industrial product channels. Industrial product channels, that is channel of distribution for industrial goods. We have the manufacturer to the industrial buyer directly. Then you have also the manufacturer to industrial distributors, then to industrial buyers. It's an indirect channel of distribution. Then you also have manufacturer, agent, and industrial buyers. And you have the last one, manufacturer, agent, industrial distributors, and industrial buyers. These are the channels involved in marketing industrial products. So it is good to take note of the differences involved in marketing consumer products and industrial products. Consumer goods are different from industrial goods. Manufacturer to industrial customer or buyer. Like I explained while looking at it on the figure shown on your screen, that this is mostly associated with complex products that require a good deal of pre-sale and post-sale support. And the second one, manufacturer to industrial distributor to industrial computer, this is most used channel for industrial product. Take note. The most used channel for industrial product is from manufacturer to industrial distributor to industrial customer or industrial buyers. Distributors take title to the goods and specialize in different lines of goods. Then, manufacturer to agent to industrial customer. This is mostly adopted by manufacturers which wish to maintain control over their products. And the last one, manufacturer to agent to industrial distributor to industrial customer. This is the fourth channel of distribution under the product channel distribution. The manufacturer adopt this by trying to have control of marketing activities of their products. And next we move to factors that inform the channel decisions. What are the factors that inform channel decision? The first factor to be considered is the nature of the product. Depending on how the product is. If the product is perishable, it is better to use a direct link from the manufacturer to the customer because the product is perishable. And when the product also is heavy, is bulky, there is need also for maybe an agent to be involved so that the delivery may be easy. For instance, when a product like television, like refrigerator, when such products are to be moved from the manufacturer to the customer, you see sometimes they create an outlet, a major distributor where these goods are deposited, and from there, consumer, the end user, can get this product. The next one is the nature and extent of the market. Here we look at the customer base, the nature and extent of the market. Who are the customer? How is the customer base large or small? This will determine the channel to use. If it is in a small geographical area, for instance, it can go direct. But if the geographical area is wide and is large, then there is need for intermediaries, the retailers, the wholesalers, to be involved in the distribution channel. Then the next one is competitive characteristics. What are the competitors doing? Because what the competitors are doing, there is need for information about them so that the manager can gain competitive advantage, so that profit can be maximized. Also, there is need to look at cost. Cost, very important. If the cost of the product, the cost of moving the product from the manufacturer to the consumer will be too expensive, it is better for the manager to ensure that he uses the channel that is most suitable for the movement of such goods or services to the final consumer. Then the last one is ability of management. The ability to manage these channels, they are very important. It is good that a manufacturer or a marketing manager understands what is operational or what is happening in the channels of distribution, to be able to control how the goods move, to be able to control the situation about the marketing channel. This will inform the channel decision to take. We'll conclude by having a recap on channel of distribution that will be defined as the route with which products and services move from the manufacturer to the producer. And distribution is the all-important link between a manufacturer and his customers. The concern is for designing a distribution strategy to facilitate the smooth physical flow of products from the manufacturers to the place where the customers can buy them. You know that some products, good products, because of poor channel of distribution or inability to move them to the final consumer or end user, such products end up dying. And to avoid such, there is need for appropriate channel management and right choice of marketing channels. Then, the final choice will depend on the type of product which you are dealing with. Like I mentioned, it may be bulky. If it's bulky, you know the type of channel to use. If it is perishable goods, you know the type of channel to use. If it's going across geographical locations, if it is an industrial product, you know the type of channel to use. because there may be need for an agent because of cultural factors and also because of maybe language barrier also. So there may be need for looking at the location of customers and also their buying habits, and also the cost involved in moving the product from the manufacturer to the end user or the consumer. The manufacturer should also consider the specific advantages of each type of intermediary before taking a final decision. So these are the points that you need to take note of under channels of distribution. This is important in ensuring that the right decisions about channels are being taken by marketing managers, by manufacturers also, so that the right products will get to the right customer at the right time. With this, I've come to the end of this lecture. I want to thank you for listening, and once again, please stay safe till I come your way next time. Bye.
Okay.
Finish him. Kill the guy now. Grab the gun. Hit him.
What? What is this?
Good day, sir.
You are watching Jackie Pan in my house.
So it's King Kong, sir.
King Kong. You've never heard of ACTV before in your life? ACTV is very educative, informative, and there are football sport there. There is entertainment. There are a lot of things you can even attend lectures here. All you know is watch all those nonsense artists and do nonsense, or you watch nonsense on TV. Last night you almost came in bed with your fist.
It's not me, sir.
And you wake up every morning, the bed will be so rough, like you've been fighting for in your dream. That's the reason why you have F's in your courses, like especially made for you.
I have you last semester.
We pounce on you. Very stupid. Oh, yeah, change that section to ACTV right now. And oh God, the baby wants to have the first born. Stupid boy.